stores, malls, all of that was really close by. Can't bother with that. Can't work with it. Ricky hate the snow. Him hate the cold. I feel like here you get more for your money, so it's cheaper. You have to shovel that and salt it, else you know it will cost you. Everybody and their mother have an attitude for no reason, like ready for pop off. Everybody got them like a strap. Hey my lovelies, welcome back to JJ's Lifestyle. Please remember to like, comment, share and subscribe, and tell a friend for come over JJ's Lifestyle. Period. Also, if you're new here, hello, and for my oldies, welcome back, babies. Let's get into it. So today we're going to do a video where we do like a pros and cons in living in Jersey versus living in Georgia, because y'all know that I've spent let's see, yes, so y'all know that I lived in Jersey for a while, maybe like 7 to 8 years. So I would be like an ideal person like to do something like this. And let me tell you, to start it off and to make it clear, this is my opinion. This is how I feel. I don't know about nobody, but I'm telling you what I see so far, how I feel, and my honest review on both living in Jersey and living in Georgia. So let's get into it. Now I have a phone here, so you know I'm gonna look down on the phone because I wrote down my pointers for this video, so Uno can get, you know, I could go in detail, you know. Yeah, so let's start with New Jersey, the pros. So my first pros when it comes on to New Jersey is that a lot of shopping malls close by and easily accessible. Example, Garden State Mall, because we used to live in Paterson. So Garden State Mall, Bergen Mall, Paramus Mall, Willowbrook Mall, American Dream Mall. Even though I never been there, well, we were supposed to go there, but it never opened at the time. But yeah, so all of them, they like close. All right, American Dream Mall, I would say probably further from all the other malls, but those malls that I listed was super close to Paterson where we lived. You understand? So to me, I feel like when it comes on to living in Jersey, stores, malls, all of that was really close by. You know, we not have to drive like mad out the way for, you know, a mall or a shopping center or so. Let's go to number 2. So pros number 2 for Jersey is that, so I'm gonna list all the pros for Jersey and then go and then do all the pros in Georgia. So keep up. Late night fast food service if needed. Example, McDonald's 24 hours, Dunkin' Donuts, food trucks all over the city at night, etc. Let me tell you, guys, you ain't gonna find that in Georgia. Like, you're not gonna find that. When we used to live in Jersey, no matter what time in a night, because you know, it's I would say it's a city versus here, you know, type of living, because here is like mid suburban, you know. So you know, like Jersey where everything they close by, it's like, you know, like all the people would have said Brooklyn, and you see every corner store or whatever. It was giving that type of vibe. If you know, you know what I'm talking about. So all of them fast food there, you could find them and they will be open. Okay, food truck, everybody, you're gonna see that close proximity. Like everything there close by. You don't have to go further. And let me say, late night, if you want something, if you come from the club and you want to look smacking, you gonna find that. Yeah. Good customer service. Example, accommodating cashiers and servers at restaurants and welcoming staff in store. They are. Like when I lived in Jersey, I never had a problem with people like that. Like, so when I was living in Jersey, no problem with no people being rude to you or stuff like that. Especially they might have a little attitude here and there because you guys, it's human. We tend to get annoyed for some things, but when it come on to accommodation, like Jersey, they had that lockdown when it come on to dealing with people, customer service, and stuff like that. For for the pros, we're still in New Jersey. Um, Safer nightlife with a lot more options. Example: countless hookah lounges, clubs with great music, friendly environment without having to worry about safety or getting your car broke in. Now, let me tell you, if you know, you know. I mean, here where I live, not so much. Not so much. But like, in the city, Atlanta or so, you're gonna have your car broken into. If you know, you know what I'm talking about. Like, whenever I have to worry about that when you're there, Jersey, you're not fair worry. But I remember, I think it was our first year here, and we went to Atlanta. Uh, what we went for? It was like a night, a night outing with me and my husband, and all me hear a gunshot and people are run up and down. I mean, I said, where the people am I run from? People get shut up and all of these things. And if you know about that type of life here in Atlanta, you'd know, like in Jersey, yeah, when I say everywhere is safe, but I never had that problem before. Like it was cool for me. I felt safe there when I'm going out, coming in, and stuff like that. I didn't have any problem when it comes on to that. So, yeah. And you can pick, choose, and refuse. Especially with because you don't have to like you see how where we live, we have to drive like to Atlanta to get like the good hookah lounges and stuff like that. In Jersey, it was so close. Like you could pick, choose, and refuse, and they had good music, good vibes. Yeah. Number 5, Uber or Lyft, DoorDash, Grubhub service more available with less time to get orders. Here, it's here, but not so much. Like I realize people don't really do Uber and Lyft and them things there, Grubhub and DoorDash and them something there. People barely do it here. I don't know if it's because everybody drive. So it's because everybody drive, ain't nobody gonna do that. You understand? So I believe that's why you don't have much of those people that do DoorDash and stuff like that. I would believe, but yeah, you wait a long time for your food, like probably like an hour. Me get my food and my food cold. The last time I tried, because I don't really eat out that much. So the one time I tried it and it took like probably about, I'm not exaggerating, probably about 4 to 5 minutes to get my food and when my food come, cold. Can't bother with that, can't work with it. So that's a pro for Jersey that, Uber and Lyft, DoorDash, all of them are your fingertip. At your fingertip, like, hello, ring ring. Your food is ready. Your food is out. Your food is outside the door. Quick, 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 quick. Yeah, no, like probably about 10-15 minutes. I'm not exaggerate. So 6, more available services at a cheaper cost, such as mechanics if your car needs work, or no long days to wait for appointments. Trailer, car wash, 24 hours, CVS and Walgreens. Let me tell you. When it reached certain time here in Georgia, everything closed. Certain nights closed. Probably when it reached like 8-9 o'clock, everything closed. No 24 hours business and them something there. Like you can't get that. And then most of the stuff them might tell us say, oh, you need appointment. You have to wait long for appointment. Like that don't even make no sense. I don't know. Yeah. For me, my opinion, I feel like they have better school system in Jersey because I don't know. When my kids used to go to Jersey, Not saying that they fall back, but I feel like they had a better education in Jersey, and they had, I feel like the teachers were more invested in the students, and like them get even RJ for example. I feel like when they reach certain age, they don't really give them homework and them stuff there. It's like every man to themselves. Me not too like that. You understand? Kids to get homework and stuff like that so them can, work on that. Me don't know if everybody go through that, but that's what I experienced. Me not say him not getting homework at all, no. But me I talk about when you're there Jersey, every night you get homework. Like them pack up like one big old booklet, homework. And they actually teach at school. You get me? So I never have no problem with that. I really do love the school system, and that's my opinion. I don't know about nobody else. Yeah. Number 9, diversity. Races of all kinds and not experiencing any racism. Well, to me, since I've been in Jersey, like since I lived in Jersey, I never encountered racism before. Honestly, like I never have no problem with that. But since I came in Georgia, few times, yeah, few times. So yeah, I don't really want to get into that, but if you know, you know. 10, bus system immaculate, bus system unmatched compared to down south. All right, oh, let me say Jersey is like a metro state, I would believe, and because of that, you would have bus system running all over, right at your fingertip. So here in Georgia, you don't have that. Like only like probably certain place. Like I went to Atlanta and I seen that they had a bus system. So certain communities or certain areas, certain cities do not have bus system. Me don't know if I only Atlanta alone have it. Don't count me on it. But I'm just saying that's what I see so far. That um Atlanta alone have bus system, but I feel like maybe because so many people drive, hence why they wouldn't have a lot of bus system here in Georgia. I don't know. So now let's get into the pros. So that's all my pros for Jersey. So now I'm gonna state all my pros for Georgia. For Georgia now, the weather. Let's talk about the weather, baby. The weather, more adaptive, not so cold winters and snow to deal with. Let me tell you something. Ricky hate the snow. Him hate the cold. The guy just wanted to leave Jersey. In my business is what him, well, in the business is what him wanga, but he wanted to go Florida or Georgia. Full stop. Like anywhere where they saw were warm. Georgia or Florida. Those were his two picks because him did want to get out of a Jersey because it was cold. And if you know, like Jersey, when it comes on to winter time, it's very, very cold and it's sometimes uncomfortable. And when you own your home, you have to go deal with shovel up and creep up snow and salt the road and salt the sidewalk. If you own a home there, you know what I'm talking about. So we had to have that to deal with. I'm kidding like that, don't I? So yeah. 2, housing. Less expensive homes, reasonable sizes to purchase with decent yard space and cheaper rental rates. Like here, like I said, we have more space, more land space. You have big houses, cheap and affordable prices. I would believe, honestly, from when me see so far too, coming here, like the prices are reasonable. So Jersey, the houses there are more expensive than here in Georgia. So yeah, I feel like here you get more for your money. So it's cheaper and you get way more. You get more land space and all of that. So a win is a win. 3, tolls and fuel, limited to no tolls at cheaper cost. Well, for me, so far, me not really see a bag of toll business. When they are Jersey, everywhere have toll for days, toll for kill you, man. Them want to take your money. You understand? So yeah, tolls them. Me not really see that. See, like you have limited amount of tolls, you know? Yeah. Limited to no tolls. Sorry. Yeah. For school bus system, kids get picked up and dropped off at home regardless of financial class. So when I was living in Jersey, them go about it by looking, you know, at a tax bracket and how far you live from the school. Now, you have to, I guess I don't remember how far your home from the school. It has to be, you know, approximately. I don't remember how much, but I know that they give like a certain mile where the home and the house have to be apart. And if you don't fit into that, you can't get any transportation. Now, here in Georgia, I realized that, you know, it no matter which part you want to live, all if you live close to the school, you're going to get picked up by the bus. Period. Like, me love that. And I also love that they come right at my door, like right there, pick up my child. When I was in Jersey, they had like stops where you have to go. So say I live sometimes they give you stops like 5 minutes from your house or so forth. So you know you have to either drive, especially when it's snowing or it's cold, you know you have to drive, go there. Or if it's hot, then you know you have to walk, you know, yeah. So I really like it here when it comes onto the bus system. They come right here, pick up the child, and then they go. Yeah, I love that. Love that for me. Said to be better for growing children by opinion. Depends on where you live. Okay? Depend on where you live. A little out of the city is good, not too far from country. And definitely not in the city, but kids get to be kids, you know, and space to play, etc. Now, when you're living in like a city like Atlanta, I mean, it depends on where. Hence why I said by opinion, depending on where you live, because it depends on where you live in Georgia, then, you know, it's good for raising your kids, you know, because everywhere I would feel like, you know, they have their ups and the downs and bad part, good parts, you know. So hence why I said, depending on where you live, then I would say, you know, it's good for raising kids. And let me say, you know, kids, you have the big land space. Kid gets to be kid. I mean, kids get to be kids, you know, they get to play in the big yard space, play football like RJ and Malik and Chris. They get to play football in the big land space because sometimes they feel like it's a football field. Hello. Yeah. So, you know, love that. 7, better roads, less potholes. I mean, there are potholes, hence why I'm say less, because you have potholes, right? But in Jersey, it is so much like the road just bad for no reason. If you know, you know, like them the place where that thing say, okay, you know them that take better care of the road them because it's more like in the, you know. And then you have New York where you think, okay, you know, Manhattan, I think, but okay, be a pothole whole days. Like if you know what I'm talking about. So yeah. Less aggressive drivers, even though there is some, it's definitely some, because you you have them type of driver there. You can't help it. You really can't help it. You know, people are gonna be who they want to be at the end of the day. But in Jersey, they're gonna be shouting at you for no reason. Hence, you remember the other day when I went to Florida, they keep beep 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 beep. What? You can't wait? It's never that serious. Anyways, number 8, fresh environment. Well, I guess because there is less building and like motor vehicle traffic, excluding Atlanta, obviously, and more trees all over, even in the city and the towns. So basically, let me say excluding Atlanta, because Atlanta full of traffic. But when you live like into the inner cities, less traffic, and it's more peaceful, like literally peace and quiet. Okay, love that for it. Like the peace and quiet, you can't get it at Jersey at all. Houses are so close, like these houses are far apart, even though you do have houses here that is, close by each other, but I mean, but you're not hearing nobody, you're not seeing nobody, like everybody gonna about them business, gonna work or whatever. Love that. We just love the peace and quiet. So now let's talk about New Jersey cons. So for the cons of New Jersey is that the weather, cool, cold winters, definitely not for Jamaicans, and shoveling and shoveling of the snow is a whole gym work. Let me tell you something. Gym for the, if we're gonna gym. And so I'm gonna tell you, so Ricky never like that because owning a home, then you have to think about for shovel and all of that. You have to think about, people that is passing by on your sidewalk. You have to shovel that and sort it, else, it's gonna cost you. So I never like that. Yeah. Tolls, a lot of tolls at ridiculous rates. For example, New Jersey Turnpike, bridges and tunnels taking you over into the New York City. Ridiculous. Like, and let me tell you, say, tolls every single where. Like, for no reason. Like, what a toll going to do? Because the road them so bad. So which part of the toll going to? Okay. Housing, rent is like paying a mortgage. Houses are more expensive with less yard space and smaller structure. Listen to me. And so I will come down to Georgia because it's cheaper. Your houses are, I don't know. Well, for the rent, it is too, because down here, the same rent where you pay up at Jersey, you get bigger space, more bedroom. So, a win is a win. And let me say, you get bigger structure, right? And bigger land space for your money. So the money where you pay for rent up there, sir, don't you say you can pay for mortgage. You understand? Even less. Because it be ridiculous. Housing, rent is like, oh my god, through that already. 4, parking, limited parking in residential areas, and not to mention in the city. No parking. You cannot get no parking. Like, you barely. Listen to me. When you go to them place there, you have to drive around in a circles and look for parking and stuff like that. Or, you have to pay. What that's something the name? Forgot what name, the machine where you have to pay for parking and stuff like that. So, yeah. Limited. 5, taxes, higher taxes, but I guess it comes with the availability of the pros. And yeah, so a win is a win. This, so I would say. So last but not least, let's do the Georgia cons now. 1, limited essential services. Example, Uber, like me that say, Uber, Lyft, Grubhub, DoorDash, they take long, and certain areas not available at all. Like, you're not gonna have nobody where work there. You're not gonna have don't even think about it. Like, so you understand, because Jersey, you can get that at your fingertip, it's right there, you call, you do your thing by your app, right away you get your food. Here, sometimes you go on it, you might go on it depending on your area, it's gonna say, okay, not available. Nobody do Uber or Lyft or DoorDash or Grubhub that them place there any at all. So it really depends on the area that you actually live. Guys, why I just record, sorry, intermission, why I just recording a whole 6-minute part on the video, my microphone died. So I have 2 microphones, and I didn't remember which one actually was, was low, and then I just choose one, and then this one, the other one died, and I was talking like, anyways, Remember, if you reach this far in the video, please remember to like the video. Okay, thank you. And leave a comment. Tell me if you like, tell me your pros and cons living in Jersey, or if you live in a city area just like Jersey, and if you're living in Georgia or Florida, tell me your differences and your pros and cons when it comes on to that. Now let's get back into it. We're at Georgia cons, and number 2, nightlife. Risky car break-ins. Like, if you know, you know. Shootings at club. Example, when me telling us say, when me and Ricky go out and we just never feel safe at all. Like, imagine trying to have a good night with your hubby, and you know you're just up cute and feel like everything is dandy. And when you look, your people are run up and down, gonna fire, and all the commotions. It was so unnecessary. And that make you feel like you're not safe, because you know, if you know, in Georgia, everybody are ready for pop off. Everybody got them like a strap, and you just have to just protect yourself, because everybody's at head. And like me say, everybody just ready to, you know, do. And you just have to be cautious and just be mindful of where you're going, which area you're going, and the time. Because you don't know what would happen. And you know, they just have to just watch your back, because you know who ready to pop off or all of that. Uh, can't even take a good night or without thought of safety, and lingers in the back of your head. Like, you sit down there and you eat, and it's like all you think about say, you know, something is about to go off, like something about to go down. Like, you know, ain't nobody want that. All we need is peace and safety. And when it comes on to that, it's like you have to have it in your back of your head, say, yo, you know, just be mindful, you know? Yeah. Schools. Not much schools to choose from. In terms of charter schools and private, and what is available is expensive. Excuse me. So, for example, I was thinking about getting the kids into a Christian private school, and not only the Christian one, but you know, multiple ones, but private schools. And at the time when we was looking at it, I believe it was saying that RJ school fee would have been approximately like around, it was between, say, 1,500 to 2,100, and I believe it was like 2,100, but just say between, because I don't want to tell any lies. So it was about, I keep looking down here because I want to make sure that the light is on on the microphone. But yeah, so I believe it's around 15 to, you know, 2,100 when it come on to, you know, that. And I was like, that's crazy. Like, you know, just for one child. Imagine you have 3 even though they said the more children, you know, they give you like a discount, but the discount is not much. So when we were living in Jersey, the kids were going to a charter school. Chris and RJ was going into they were attending a charter school, and I love the charter school. I love their teaching. I love everything about it, like the activities, everything. Chef kiss, like homeworks on top of tea, like the kids. To me, the children want. I mean, this. To me, the teachers are very involved in when it comes on to the teacher and the parents, and also they want the students to win. To me, when it comes on to the whole school system there, and they really teach different. To me, I don't know. Yeah, that's how I feel. That's my opinion. Don't come for me. Yeah. 4, customer service. No, everybody has an attitude. Everybody, I guess, or kind just don't know how to behave or operate, you know? Because back in Jersey, I never really like. I mean, you have some people with just have some bad days and good days and whatever, and you know, some people can just have an attitude now and then. But let me tell you, ever since I come down here, everybody and their mother have an attitude for no reason. Like, everybody is just tight and just mighty, like, just have a stinking attitude and they know nothing about customer service. Nothing. You even not make it out, you don't even finish, or say you start at hello? What you say you want? Um or say you make a order and anything else? Like, like, come on. And it's like, them face just stink and they don't want to serve you. Like, that's your job. It's customer service. Like, put a smile on your face. Like, the attitude business, like, are people food and me I spend my money. Like, come on now. Yeah, me not like that. 5, not so much diversity, mostly black, and where there is others, most time not feeling comfortable, you not feel welcome, like they give you the shoulder or the look, or if you know, I don't really want to get into that, but if you know what I'm talking, you know exactly what I'm talking, like. And even with black people too, like, 6, insects, oh my god, ants, bugs, spiders. I mean, I get why you'll have a lot of that, because most of the place them, Georgia is, you know Georgia is developing, and most of the place them have new construction, so them are chop down trees and all of that, so spiders, ants, fly, everybody. Yeah, if you don't mind, especially when it comes on to like springtime, when the time gets warm, you have a lot of ants, and you have to, spray place, or you have to throw the stuff around your house to ensure, say, the ants them not come in, because if you ever drop piece of bread, piece of cookie, like a little teeny piece, and swarm it like bee ants. I hate that. I hate that. And the bugs and the spiders, they're all over the place. Like, you have to dust the place them and make sure, say, you get rid of them or spray them, because you have chemicals that you can use. Last but not least, bus system. No, limited to none. In some areas that, so it's a limited amount of bus. Like here, like I said, your African drive. Everybody has to own their vehicle, can travel from point A to point B, because there ain't no bus system here, especially where I live or the inner city. You don't have that. Atlanta, I've seen, like I said earlier, I've seen bus there, and you know, I guess in those area you have bus availability, but I don't know. I mean, I don't take the bus, but I mean, what if you have people who can't drive and need to go from point A to point B? They can't access any bus, because there is little to no, bus system here. Yeah, but so that's it for me, guys. Like, that's my pros and cons when it comes on to living in Jersey and living into Georgia. Which one I prefer? I mean, it really depends. I love Jersey, because that's where, when I just came in the United States, that's where I lived for like 7 to 8 years. So obviously, that's like a home to me, and I love that, certain things you can get at your fingertips and at any point in time. But I also love Georgia. So I really can't choose. Well, I would definitely choose Georgia, because for my kids, I have a family, when it comes down to family, especially where I'm living, I feel safe, and I feel that, my kids love it here. And we have a big yard space where the kids could play around, In Jersey, they never really have that. Like, it wasn't much land space for them to be entertained. So for family wise, I would suggest, moving to Georgia. And let me say, it depends on what you like and what you prefer. Yeah, so that's my pros and cons. Let me know in the comment section what you think if you live into like a metro area like Jersey, or here in Georgia, like, let me know in the comment section, what do you think? Comment down below. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in another video. Of course, remember, I post every Sunday, Tuesday, and Friday, so check it out at 4 p.m. every single Sunday, Tuesday, Friday. On a girl, I go outside. Yeah, guys, love y'all. See you again in another video. Bye.